So imagine my surprise when my daily event loaded and I did not have absent cards in my hand. So now we dropped out of that daily and we're going to play an 8-man or 2. And wow, we have the right deck. All right, this is beautiful. So we're in an 8-man. So high proliferation of mono red decks here, but in order to play on curve, we have to Thoughtseize on turn 1, even though it means taking an extra point of damage off our pain land. And yeah, he's mono red. Great. All right, 2 Foundry Street Denizens, Dragon Fodder, Lightning Strike, Wild Slash. So we have one of these Denizens on lock with the Wayfinder, but he's probably just going to shock that out of the way. So it's a matter of whether or not we want to take one Denizen or take the Dragon Fodder to make the Denizens worse. So if we take Fodder, he'll go Denizen, next turn Denizen, slash our Wayfinder and attack us for 2. And then probably strike our next thing. So yeah, I think it's better to just take a Denizen. Because then he'll go Denizen on 1 and he can't Fodder on 2 and Wild Slash our Wayfinder. And then once we downfall his other Denizen, then all we have to deal with is a couple 1/1s. So we have a second Hornet Queen, which is definitely not what we're in the market for. Pick up a copy of Windswept Heath, which is pretty nice. Definitely needed to get a land there. Don't have double black for downfall quite yet. And these Hornet Queens are basically just going to chill over here. They're not coming out to play anytime soon. So it's like we mulligan to 5. Instead of playing the Fodder, he's going to go play Zergo and Wild Slash our thing and get us for 2. So now we're not in a good spot. Well, we have another Wayfinder, I guess. Tappy Land, Melody, yes. Excellent. Forest? I don't think I want Forest. Need something a little bit better than that. So he's kind of in the same position where he can't Dragon Fodder and Lightning Strike my Satyr Wayfinders, so might just have to strike it and attack for 3. Alternatively, he could have just attacked with Zergo and played the Foundry, or the Dragon Fodder. Now we drew a Courser, which is great. That's basically the card we needed. Another Courser on top, which is completely acceptable. Opponent currently has a Dragon Fodder and 2 Unknowns in hand, so it might be kind of tough to kill this first Courser, and if not, we have a second Courser. So we're doing okay now, thanks to running Coursers after our, Hornet Queen draw, which made things a little bit scary. We didn't have a whole lot of resources to work with, but now we're doing okay. Now he's got to find a way to beat through these 2 4s. And Pillarfield Ox is really good against red decks, in case you didn't know. So if he has a Stoke the Flames, I could see him just using that right now, like playing the Fodder and then stoking. Maybe he attacks with his creatures and then uses a Lightning Strike. If that's the case, I don't know which one I want to block, because Zergo deals me an extra point of damage, but is legendary, so it's possible he just has another one in his hand. But I still think this is the better block. We might end up winning this game by inches, so I don't want to take an extra damage for no real reason. So, yep. He gets 2 for 1 off the Courser, and he knows there's another one coming. Death Mist Raptor is not really what I want, so I'm going to crack this for a Plains, break even with the Courser. Try and hit another land. We brick, but we hit a Murderous Cut, which is also acceptable. And it looks like he found a 3rd mountain. Or did he play that last turn? No, he played that this turn. Alright. So here come the Dragon Fodders. Foundry Street is a 3-1 currently. And Zergo makes it a 4-1. So he has a card left. He did have another Zergo. And now I have the option of trading my Courser with Foundry Street or just taking it. So this makes me wish I would have blocked the Denizen last turn. Especially since he had another Zergo. I don't really want to trade this Courser. I go down to 8, and then next turn I have a Morph and a Murderous Cut, so I think I'm in okay shape. And if I ever start hitting lands with my Courser, I'm in even better shape. So I think last turn was probably just a mistake, and we got punished for it this turn. So no land, but Seder Wayfinder on top, so that will find us a land or two. And we just have to make it out of this turn alive. This turn and maybe next turn, and then we should be in pretty good shape. And he has Wooded Foothills, but I have not seen... Oh, there's a Mana Confluence. All right. Now there might be some problems. There's a Morph. The hell does that mean? Fire Shaman's like the only thing I can think of. Strange. Morphs do not interact very favorably with Foundry Street Denizen, so... Am I supposed to cut that Morph? I'm pretty sure I am. Is it an Iron Shaman? It is. All right. Okay. So no land on top, but there is a Rhinoceros. I don't think we really need to be messing with that right now. We kind of just want to hit a land, plus we have a Den Protector to get it back. So we hit a Temple and a Caves. I think we just take the Temple and play a Plains for free. Don't mind if I do. And now we have a Whip on top. So he has no hand. We're at 9 life, getting back a Rhino, drawing into a Whip. So we should be good. Yeah. That's good enough for our opponent. Alright, so we got a couple Duresses, a couple Bile Blights, a couple Dromokas commands, a couple Fleecebane Lions. Get this high-end crap out of here. These Hornet Queens and these Souls. Cut a Thoughtseize. We want to keep in 2 Thoughtseizes because of Goblin Heel Cutter. That card is gigantic beating. And then we can cut some Communes and some Downfalls, I think. And then I like basically everything else that's going on here. You know, keeping in the 1 Downfall isn't the greatest, I guess. But I don't see anything better. So let's do it. So our opener has some good magic cards. We have both our commands, a Raptor and a Rhino, but a bunch of ETB tap lands, nothing to really do on turn 2, so I think we have to mulligan. And this is a far better hand. So we have turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Caryatid, good Bile Blight, some Goblin tokens perhaps. Draw into another Caryatid. I should have changed these Duresses. Wild Slash, Stoke the Flames, Lightning Strike. Those cards are all not great. So I'm going to take the Strike because it deals with the Raptor the easiest. And we're going to take a little bit of beatdowns here, but I don't think he has enough to deal us like 20 points of damage. It seems like he's going to come up pretty short this game, but we also still need to draw into some action, so it could be a close game, but I like my spot currently. Just because he doesn't have a lot of constant damage sources, he just has a couple burn spells and a Grizzly Bear. Maybe he drew an Atarka's Command. I don't even think using the Atarka's Command now would be good, though. Yeah, beats. It seems like you want to wait until either I play a Siege Rhino or you have some Goblet tokens. Like, just because you have mana lying around doesn't mean that you necessarily have to use it. Or even right now in this situation where I want to block with my Caryatid, you know? Like, if he had a Atarka's Command now, he would just kill my guy for free. Now he just doesn't even bother attacking. So he has a Stoke and a Slash. I can play Duress now to save a point of damage, because he's probably going to Stoke me and then I'll take his Slash. And I think that seems good enough for me, because Duress is probably not going to do anything else. And then if he's drawn another spell as well, then that ends up being pretty favorable for us. Oh, he's a Slash and a Roast. Toasty roasty. Well, now I might just take the Slash and play Caryatid. And he can roast my Raptor all he wants. I just want to make sure that I don't... Ooh, Hammer Hand. Where the hell did that come from? Alright, so now I can chump block. Or I can take 3, go to 5, which... he's got a lot of burn in his deck. A lot of burn. If I do chump, I have to take 1 to cast Bile Blight, which kind of stinks. I'm just going to take it. This may be ill-advised. But we're going to Bile Blight here. Going to do that now so we don't get Atarka's commanded. I'm going to play this Raptor face down, so I don't take any damage off my waist. And now he's probably incentivized to roast it, just because it could be a Den Protector. I find myself playing Raptor face down a lot more than I thought I would, just because of spots like this. And then hopefully if he roasts it, that'll clear the way for me to draw Courser or something. You know, that'll protect that. But if it was just a Raptor, maybe he's just like, oh, whatever, it's a 3-3, who cares? Oh, he slashed it. So now he still has a roast. I still think this is worth playing, though. Kind of want my 3 life back. And then if he draws a spell, he's committed to just roasting this, but he just drew another land. Temple ain't bad. Don't want that Citadel. And now it's just a race to find action. So I'm at 8 life. He has no cards. Found another Temple. Thoughtseize is not a card I want. He just main phase slashed me. What a badass. Just sending me a message. So we're gonna Megamorph this Raptor, return our other Raptor, and we're gonna put the Raptor face down so that he's on a 2-turn clock. And then basically can't win. So now he has to draw something, and he basically has no way to deal me 6 points with 1 card. Unless there's some sort of crazy fireball lurking out there. But yeah, that's going to do it. Our opponent got a little flooded there at the end, but these matchups generally aren't that hard. Or difficult, rather. But if our opponent had more constant pressure, that could have been the difference, you know? Like, we were at 6, so if, for example, he got in an extra point with his Atarka's command, or maybe if his Hammer Hand was, like, another creature or something, maybe if these Wild Slashes were other creatures, you know? Like, I don't see how you can keep in Slash, Strike, Stoke, and Command while also bringing in Roast and having things like Hammer Hand. It feels like he probably cut out a lot of his threats, which is not great, because Wild Slash only deals me 2 damage, but a creature has the potential to deal me like 6 or more, so... I think that is the easiest way to beat these decks, is just kill their creatures, make sure they don't have a source of constant pressure, and you should have enough time to find some stuff like Siege Rhinos and whatnot, or just kill them with Death Mist Raptors.